Hello everyone, this is Daniel, and I'm coming back on here to do another popular LeetCode question. This one is the second step in the two-sum problem. This is two-sum 2. And the problem asks, given an array of integers called numbers that is already sorted in ascending order, find two numbers such that they add up to a specific target number. It wants us to return the indices, very similar to the original two-sum problem. And you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. So the one thing that you want to pay attention to in this problem, as opposed to the original two-sum, is returning the indices of the two numbers one indexed. So that's really the biggest difference here, other than that it's already sorted in ascending order. Um, so with that, we could probably get started here. I'm going to go ahead and just use the LeetCode window. And you'll notice that I start this problem out much like I did the original two-sum problem. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step that I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of the values in our numbers int array into a map. So let's go ahead and create map, and we'll do it like that. We'll call it reference map, and we'll instantiate a hash map. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all these values into the reference map. So I'm going to do for int I equals 0, I is less than numbers dot length I plus plus. Then I'm going to do reference map dot put, and I'm going to store our the value as the key. So let's do numbers, value at I, and then the index. Cool. So now that reference map contains all of the different numbers. So now I'm going to create another for loop, and I'll do the same thing, I plus plus. And so, like in the very first problem, we need to get the complement. So to get the complement, let's go ahead and do int complement equals target minus nums, not nums, numbers. So we're just subtracting the value from the target to get the complement. So here, what we can do is set a condition and say if reference map dot contains key, and the key will be our complement. So we're checking to see if that complement exists in the numbers array. And reference map dot get complement does not equal I. So what we're doing there is we're just making sure that we're not adding the value we're at to the same number to get that to get the result. We don't want to do that because the problem asks that you may assume that each input would have exactly one solution and you may not use the same element twice. So that's why we do that. So now that we set our condition, we can say, we can we can return a new int array, and in our int array we will put the index of I, and then reference map dot get um, complement. Cool. But keep in mind, because they say one indexed, right here we'll just do +1, and then right here we'll do +1. And that's pretty much it. I think we can also just go ahead and return a new int array if there are no values that work. So let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. All right, so our Answer is accepted here. Cool. So we have successfully solved this problem. We have an OVN runtime, which um, is fine here. We're using two for loops here, but it's not nested, so I figured it's okay. And we're using a hash map to store our values. So that's it. If this problem, if my solution helped you out, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more programming content. Thanks so much, everyone, and have a great day.